right here, right now, on your favorite channel.
Ready, green flag.
Alright, gonna go over how I set my camera for the cockpit view settings in iRacing. We're working on the Toyota GR86, but the philosophy is the same, the strategy is the same for any car. Now, cockpit view as the driver is completely subjective to what you want to see, how you want to see it, when you want to see it. This is just how I do it. Okay, in the display tab here in iRacing, down here at monitor, we'll scroll down, monitor. Okay, they've got a field of view FOV calculator. I don't use that. Now, it automatically scans your system, and so you don't have to input any of this in there. So for me, it shows one flat screen, monitor width 23.98. It is a quote 27-inch monitor, which you know is diagonal. That's how they get that dimension. But it reads the information coming from the monitor, yada, yada, yada. Okay, I don't pay attention to any of this FOV calculator. I set it to what I want to see. And as you can see here, under the field of view calculator tab, field of view when driving, I have it set to 65 degrees. You can change that to anything you want, and it doesn't change parameters to set the field of view. So let's set this at 85, and then with the parameters here in the calculator, we'll hit compute, and it does go back to 65. So what I want to see personally, which is 65, actually is what the calculator shows. Okay, so I am where you're supposed to be for iRacing. Now, in the past, I have found the calculators, FOV calculators online and all that, not to be very user-friendly. I mean, it gives you the hard numbers, but a lot of times, I'm sure everybody's the same way, you find out that what the calculator shows you is not what you want to see. So anyway, it's completely subjective. But I like 65 degrees. All of my cockpit views for all the cars are set to 65 degrees. Okay, so let's get in and take a look at how we set everything up in the camera cockpit view. Okay, here we are in the Toyota GR86 cockpit, and I've got the black box, the F9 black box, set up to graphic adjustments tab. I like my virtual mirror FOV at 80 degrees. That's completely subjective. That's not what we're dealing with here. Okay, driving FOV is set to 65. That should be set from where we just set the FOV in the settings, but if it's not, set it to whatever was matching in the FOV in the settings. Okay, so you can see that's set to 65. Shift horizon and driver height are both set at 0. Set these to 0 right now. Never use them in game, okay? Because we can do this with each and every car. Set it. It's a one and done deal. Okay, so we're sitting in the car. We've got a few minutes of quote in-game recording time. We'll get out of the game. Now, here in the camera editor, we are on the cockpit camera. Select the cockpit camera. Open up the camera tool. All right, field of view, first off, 65. That's where we want to be. Now, all these placement and aim parameters, X, Y, Z, Y, P, R, that's forward and back, left and right, up and down, rotation, pitch, or rotation yaw axis, pitch, and rotation roll axis, okay? You can see my settings as I have them set for the Toyota GR86. When you adjust one of these, you can move the camera forward and back, or left and right, up and down. Now the P, the pitch, that is your horizon. So we can look up, we can look down. Rotation is your head looking left and right. And then, of course, we can do the Batman view. We're going to go back to where I had it. Okay, so again, completely subjective as to what you want to see. Me personally, you can't see the car mirror in my view. When you can just barely see the frame in the upper right hand corner, but I don't use the car mirror, I just use the virtual mirror. So you can see that I have my settings, and I also do not run the hands or the steering wheel. So you can see that at the bottom there, the way I have this set up, I can just see the bottom of the electronic dashboard, and then oh, I can't go left and right in the camera view. Or can we? No, we can't. Okay, so I'll show you that a little later. But anyway, once you get these parameters set, save car, GR86, save. Now you've got it saved. It's a one and done. If something changes, you can always go back to that setting and make the adjustments. Okay, so here we're live in the car. I look right, I look left. This is the view that I like. And now that we have this set, the F9 black box graphic adjustments, you can use these to adjust a little bit, fine tune it. But I generally like to leave these at 0. Once I get a cockpit view set, I set it and forget it. It's the same every time. And keeping that consistency helps with driving. All right, that's all I've got for you today. Thanks for coming along for the ride. Hope to see you next time.
Hey, Bear here. Hit the freaking like button and subscribe to Studio Daveed. Thank you very much.